Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well today. This afternoon, we are going to practice very basic English. We're going to practice making questions, making answers, and asking questions in the correct way. Because making questions in English is very complicated, and even advanced people are not very good at it. So we're just going to practice. That's all we're doing today. Now I'm doing this live, so if you have questions while we're doing this, if you want me to stop, to repeat, to explain, then just ask me in the chat, and I will be happy to do that. Okay? But if you don't, I probably will not explain very much, because if you're studying English, you should already know how to make questions. So this is just practice, okay? Let's start with days, with the dates. Okay, so we have these three sentences, which is yesterday was Tuesday, July 2nd. Today is Wednesday, July 3rd, and tomorrow will be Thursday, July 4th. Now listen to my question. I'm going to ask you a question about number 1. Listen. Was yesterday Friday, July 2nd? Was yesterday Friday, July 2nd? Was yesterday Friday, July 2nd? What is the answer? How will you answer no? No, yesterday. No, yesterday was not. No, yesterday wasn't. No, yesterday wasn't Friday. No, yesterday wasn't Friday, July 2nd. Okay, how do you make a what day question? What day yesterday? How will you do that? What day? Now, a lot of people, if they have problems making questions in English, will say, what day yesterday was? Okay, but no, you have to use the question form. Yesterday was. Was yesterday? Question form. Was yesterday? What day was yesterday? What day was yesterday? What is the answer to that question? Tuesday. Tuesday. Yesterday was Tuesday, July 2nd. Yesterday was Tuesday, July 2nd. No, yesterday wasn't Friday, July 2nd. Yesterday was Tuesday, July 2nd. Say everything together. Try to build your fluency. Try to hold all these sentences in your head. Say it. No, yesterday wasn't Friday, July 2nd. Yesterday was Tuesday, July 2nd. All right, let's talk about intonation for a second. Every word in English should have one important word. Usually this word will be an adjective or an adverb, but we don't have that really in this sentence. Let's focus on the days. We have the day Friday. Let's just extend the accented syllable, Friday, and Tuesday. Every English sentence will have at least one word like this, an important word. We make it important by making it bigger, by making it longer. No, yesterday wasn't Friday, July 2nd. Yesterday was Tuesday, July 2nd. It's very important to do this. It will help you with your pronunciation and being understood. It's a great way to improve your accent. Okay, let's try sentence number 2. Now listen, you have to listen and try to give me the correct answer. Here is my yes/no question. Will tomorrow be Monday? Number 2. Is today Monday? Is today Monday, July 3rd? Is today Monday, July 3rd? How will you answer my question? Is today Monday, July 3rd? No. No, today is not. No, today's not. No, today's not. No, today's not Monday, July 3rd. No, today isn't. No, today isn't Monday, July 3rd. I'm going to forget the names. Wait, I have to put Monday here because I'll forget. No, today isn't Monday. No, today isn't Monday, July 3rd. Okay, now how will you make a what day question? Remember, sentence form, today is. Question form, is today. So if you want to make a what day question, what day is today? Not what day today is. That's a very common mistake. What day today is? No, no, no. What day is today? Question form. You have to use the question form. What day is today? What day is today? Today is Wednesday, July 3rd. Today's Wednesday, July 3rd. Okay, now let's focus on the two dates, the 2 days. So when we say today isn't Monday, let's make that the focus word, Monday. Today isn't Monday, make that a little bit longer. Today isn't Monday, today is Wednesday. Every English sentence has a focus word like this, sometimes more than one. No, today isn't Monday, July 3rd. Today is Wednesday, July 3rd. Find one important word in each sentence and focus on it. All right, let's move on to number 3. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to listen, but I think I better write this or I'll forget. Let's see, how about, we'll say Friday. Okay. All right, so listen to my question. Will tomorrow be Friday? Will tomorrow be Friday, July 4th? Will tomorrow be Friday, July 4th? Question form. Question form. What is your answer? No, tomorrow will not. No, tomorrow will not be. No, tomorrow won't be. No, tomorrow won't be Friday. No, tomorrow won't be Friday, July 4th. Make Friday an important word. No, tomorrow won't be Friday, July 4th. Tomorrow won't be Friday. You make that longer. You make the accented syllable longer. This makes Friday an important word. No, tomorrow won't be Friday, July 4th. Okay. How do you make a what day question? What day? Now we have to use the question form. Sentence form, tomorrow will be. Question form, will tomorrow be? What day will tomorrow be? What day will tomorrow be? Question form, you have to use the question form. Even very advanced people say, what day tomorrow will be? But that's not right. You have to use the question form. What day will tomorrow be? What day will tomorrow be? Okay, and let's answer Thursday. Tomorrow will be, tomorrow, contraction, tomorrow will be Thursday, July 4th. Tomorrow won't be Friday, July 4th. Tomorrow will be Thursday, July 4th. Let's make sure that we focus on those two important words, Friday and Thursday. This is very good for being understood, for improving your accent. Find a focus word. Tomorrow won't be Friday, July 4th. Tomorrow will be Thursday, July 4th. If you do that, your accent will improve by 1 million, I promise. Okay, let's go back over this. Let's go to number 1. I want you to ask me number 1. Ask me a yes-no question. So ask me tomorrow, let's see, how about Sunday? Oh, we already used Sunday, didn't we? Say tomorrow, Wednesday. How will you ask me? Yes, no, tomorrow, Wednesday. Make the question. Ask me the question. Was yesterday Sunday? Was yesterday Sunday, July 2nd? Question form. Sentence form, statement form. Yesterday was Sunday. I keep forgetting the names. Wait, let me put this here. Sentence form. Yesterday was Sunday. Question form. Was yesterday Sunday? Was yesterday Sunday? Okay. So I answer, no, yesterday wasn't Sunday. Ask me again and focus on the word Sunday. Was yesterday Sunday? Focus on the word Sunday. Sunday. Was yesterday Sunday, July 2nd? No. Yesterday was not. No, yesterday wasn't. No, yesterday wasn't Sunday. No, yesterday wasn't Sunday. No, yesterday wasn't Sunday, July 4th. Ask me what day. Use the question form. What day? Question form. Yesterday was yesterday. What day was yesterday? Question form. It's not statement form, yesterday was. Question form. So it's not what day yesterday was. No. What day was yesterday? Use the question form. Yesterday was Tuesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. By the way, some people have difficult time. Some people get confused between the sound of Tuesday and Thursday. Let me show you a secret. Tuesday, you have to give a kiss. Watch me give you a kiss. Tuesday. You have to give a kiss when you say Tuesday. And when you say Thursday, no kiss. Tuesday, Thursday. Yesterday wasn't Sunday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Make sure that you emphasize those words. Yesterday wasn't Sunday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Okay, ask me number 2. Okay, ask me today, Monday. How will you ask that question? Today, Monday? Yes or no question. Is today question form. Today is statement form. Is today question form. Is today Monday? Is today Monday? Is today Monday, July 3rd? Is today Monday, July 3rd? Answer. So let's answer no. It's my turn to answer. No. No, today is not. No, today's not. Today's not. Today's not Monday. Today's not Monday. Focus on Monday. Monday. Today's not Monday, July 3rd. Today isn't Monday, July 3rd. Ask me what day. What day today? Question form. Use the question form. Today is statement form. Question form. Is today? What day is today? What day is today? What day is today? Today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, July 3rd. Okay, now let's focus on Monday and Wednesday. Make the vowel sound very long. Today isn't Monday, July 3rd. Today is Wednesday, July 3rd. We have to find a focus word in all of our sentences to sound more natural, to sound more clear. It will sound a lot more clear, believe it or not, if you do this. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try number 3. Ask me number 3. Tomorrow, Friday? How will you make a question? You ask me a yes-no question. Tomorrow, Friday? Sentence form. Tomorrow will be. Question form. Will tomorrow be? Will tomorrow be Friday? Will tomorrow be Friday? Let's focus on the word Friday. Will tomorrow be Friday? Will tomorrow be Friday, July 4th? Will tomorrow be Friday, July 4th? Okay, and the answer is no. No, tomorrow will not. Tomorrow won't. Tomorrow won't be. Tomorrow won't be Friday. Tomorrow won't be Friday. Focus on the word Friday. Now, how will you ask me what day tomorrow? What day? Sentence form. What day tomorrow will be? Question form. What day will tomorrow be? Tomorrow will be. Will tomorrow be? What day will tomorrow be? Question form. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Tomorrow will be Thursday, July 4th. Tomorrow will be. Tomorrow will be. Tomorrow will be Thursday, July 4th. Okay, so that's a little warm up, just practicing the days of the week. Today, tomorrow, and yesterday. Now, I have here a list of sentences. These are different kinds of sentences. These are all do verbs, which are different. The way that you make a question is different with a do verb. Okay. So our first sentence is, I go to school daily. I go to school daily. Now remember, you always should focus on one word, at least one word in a phrase or sentence. If you can find an adverb or an adjective, this would be a good word to focus on. You can focus on any word, but in a neutral sentence, you probably will focus on an adverb or an adjective. Do you see any adverbs in this sentence? I go to school daily. Daily is an adverb. So let's make the vowel sound longer. I go to school daily. I go to school daily. I go to school daily. How will you make a yes-no question with this sentence? How will you ask me a yes-no question with I go to school? Listen to how that sounds in spoken English. I go to school. I go to school. Only the focus word is important. I go to school daily. So it's the focus word that gets all of the attention, that gets pronounced very clearly, and the other words are pushed together. I go to school. I go to school. I go to school. I go to school daily. I go to school daily. How will you make a yes-no question with that sentence? Do I? Do I go? Do I go to? Do I go to? Do I go to? Do I go to school daily? Do I go to school daily? Do I go to school daily? How will you answer no? See, that's a question form. It's different. These are do verbs. The question form was different for yesterday was, today is. This is different. Now we need the question word do. Do I go? Do I go to school daily? Do I go? That's the question form. I go, sentence form. Question form. Do I go? Do I go? Do I go to school daily? How will you answer no? No, I do not. No, I don't. So again, different. Now you need the negative phrase do not. No, I don't go. No, I don't go to. No, I don't go to. No, I don't go to. No, I don't go to school daily. Just focus on that one word. Push everything else together. No, I don't go to school daily. Can you make a how often question? How often I go school? How will you do that? How often I go school? You have to use the question form. Statement form. I go to school. Question form. Do I go to school? How often? How often do I? How often do I go to school? How often do I go to school? Let's say weekly. Okay, so again, that's our focus word. Weekly. I go to school weekly. I don't go to school daily. I go to school weekly. Focus on, try to say those two sentences. The negative, I don't go to school daily. I go to school weekly. And focus on those two words. This is something that can really improve your accent and make it much easier to be understood if you focus on the right words. I don't go to school daily. I go to school weekly. Okay, let's try the next sentence, which is, she sees a small bird. She sees a, she sees a, she sees a, she sees a. She sees a small bird, okay? Do you see any adjectives or adverbs that we can focus on? There's an adjective in this sentence. Can you identify the adjective? It's small. So we're going, in a normal English sentence that doesn't have a special meaning, you probably will want to focus on the adverbs or the adjectives by making the vowel sound longer. Small. She sees a small bird. She sees a. See, that pushes together. It's only the word small that we pronounce. She sees a small bird. The other words are not so important. She sees a small bird. That's why it's difficult to understand English when people are talking. Because we do this. This is really, if you want to improve your accent or understand spoken English, you have to understand this. That the insignificant words are pushed together, and we only focus on maybe one or two or three words in a phrase. Usually an adjective or an adverb. She sees a small bird. She sees a small bird. How will you make a yes-no question with that sentence? You have to use the question form. She sees a. That's the statement form. Let's use the question form. Does she see a? Does she see a? Does she see a small bird? Does she see a small bird? Does she see a small bird? See, all the other words become one word. Small, blah, 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 small, blah. That's how English sounds. Does she see a? Does she see a? Does she see a small bird? How will you answer no? No. No. Now we have to use the negative phrase do not. No, she does. No, she does not. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't see a. No, she doesn't see a. No, she doesn't see a. No, she doesn't see a small bird. No, she doesn't see a small bird. That's the rhythm of English. No, she doesn't see a small bird. Okay. Let's make a what kind of bird see. What kind of bird she see question. We have to use the question form. Okay. She sees a, that's the sentence form, the statement form. Let's use the question form. Does she see a? Or does she see? What kind of bird? She sees a sentence form, question form. Does she see? What kind of bird does she see? What kind of bird? What kind? And we can focus on the word kind here. What kind of bird does she see? What kind of bird does she see? Let's say big. Okay. Remember, focus on the word big. That's an adjective. That's a good place to focus. She sees a big bird. To focus, you make the vowel sound longer. She sees a big bird. She sees a big bird. She doesn't see a small bird. She sees a big bird. She doesn't see a small bird. She sees a big bird. The other words get pushed together. Okay, let's try the next sentence, which is, he does, oh, this is going to be complicated, but it will be interesting. Okay, he does his homework quickly. All right. First of all, can you find? We have to see if we can identify an adjective or an adverb in this sentence. He does his homework quickly. Can you identify an adjective or an adverb in this sentence? Quickly is an adverb. Okay, so that's a good place to focus. We should focus on this word quickly. The way we'll do that is we'll make the que longer. You make the accented syllable longer. So let's say the sentence again, but this time let's put extra focus on quickly. He does his homework quickly. 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 He does his homework quickly. He does his homework. He does his homework. He does his homework quickly. Does his homework quickly. Okay, he does his homework quickly. Quickly. How will you make a yes/no question with this sentence? You have to use the question word do here. This is the question form. Does he do? So you have does question word and then do verb. Does he do? Does he? Does he do? Does he do his homework? Does he do his? Does he do his? Does he do his? Does he do his homework quickly? Does he do his homework quickly? How will you answer no? No. No, he. We have to use the negative phrase do not. No, he does not. No, he. No, he. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't do. No, he doesn't do his homework. No, he does not do his homework. No, he doesn't do his homework. No, he doesn't do his homework. Quickly. Quickly. Let's emphasize the word quickly. No, he doesn't do his homework quickly. Okay. How will you make a how do homework question? How do he do homework? How he do homework? How will you make that question? Question form. Sentence form. He does his homework. Question form. Does he do? How does he do? How does he do? How does he do his homework? How does he? How does he do? How does he do his homework? How does he do his homework? How does he do his? 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 How does he do his homework? Let's say slowly. That's our focus word. So we'll, instead of slowly, we'll say slowly. We'll make the vowel sound longer. Slowly. He does his homework slowly. He does his homework slowly. He doesn't do his homework quickly. He does his homework slowly. Try to say all of that. He doesn't do his homework quickly. He does his homework slowly. All right, let's try the next one. Next sentence. We have a cute cat. We have a cute cat. We have a cute cat. How will you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? So we have the statement form, we have a, we have a. Question form, we have to use the question word do. Do we have a? Do we have a? Do we have a cute cat? Do we have a cute cat? Do we have a cute cat? How will you answer? No, no. Oh, let's focus. Try to find, sorry, forgot. Let's try to find an adjective. Okay, there's an adjective in here. What is the adjective in this sentence? Cute. Cute. So we'll make the vowel sound very long. It's already very long, but let's make it longer. We have a cute cat. We have a cute cat. Always find a focus word, something to focus on, something important, an adverb or an adjective usually. We have a cute cat. So you have we have a becomes we have a, and then cute cat. We have a cute cat. Okay. How will you make a yes-no question with that sentence? You have to use the question word do. We have a sentence form. Question form. Do we have a? Do we have a? Do we have a? Do we have a cute cat? Do we have a cute cat? Do we have a cute cat? How will you answer no to that question? No. No, we. You have to use a negative phrase. Do not. No, we do not have. No, we don't have. No, we don't have. No, we don't have a cute cat. 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 Okay, how will you make a what kind of cat we have question? What kind of cat we have? So, sentence form, we have a. Question form, do we have a? What kind of cat do we have? Question form, you have to use the question form when you're making a question. What kind of cat do we have? Let's focus on the word kind in this question. That's a very important word. What kind of cat do we have? What kind of cat do we have? If you can master finding a word to focus on, finding the right word to focus on, you will sound so much more natural. You'll be amazed. If you can practice this in real life, I promise you will be amazed at what it will do for you. What kind of cat do we have? Okay, and let's say ugly. Let's say ugly cat. Okay, so if we're going to focus on the word ugly, let's just make the accented syllable longer. Ugly. Ugly cat. We have an ugly cat. We have an ugly cat. We don't have a cute cat. We have an ugly cat. We don't have a cute cat. We have an ugly cat. Okay, let's try the next one, which is they make dinner together. They make dinner together. How will you make a basic yes-no question with this sentence? We make dinner together. We have to use the question form. Do we? Do we make? Do we make? Do we make dinner? Do we make dinner together? Okay, now in that sentence, we make dinner together, can you identify any adverbs or adjectives? I think the word together, which I guess is an adverb here, I think. I'm going to say it's an adverb. Okay, so the place where you want to focus is the accented syllable. Okay, so let's see, together, that's 3 syllables. Which one has all the accent? Together. It's the middle syllable, okay? So if you want to make this your focus word, you say together, together, together. They make dinner together. They make dinner together. They make dinner together. Ask a yes-no question with this sentence. Do they? Question form. Do they make? Do they make dinner together? Do they make dinner together? You have to find a focus word. Together is a good focus word here. Do they make dinner together? How will you answer no? No, they. No, they don't. No, they do not. No, they don't make. No, they don't make dinner. No, they don't make dinner together. No, they don't make dinner together. How will you make a how they make dinner question? How they make dinner. Okay, now the sentence form, they make dinner. That's the sentence form, okay? The question form is, do they make dinner? Do they make dinner? How we're asking how, we have to use the question form. How do they? How do they make? How do they make dinner? How do they make dinner? Let's say separately. Let's see, where's the accent on that? Separately, 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 okay? So if we want to say separately and make that our focus word, we have to extend the separately, separately. They make dinner separately. They make dinner separately. They don't make dinner together. They make dinner separately. I can't tell you how important it is to find a focus word and learn how to focus on at least one word. Okay, I'm sorry. I just have to take a 1-minute break and I will be right back. All right, sorry about that. Let's get back to business. Right. Our next sentence is, you take the bus early. You take the bus early. First, can you identify any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? Early is an adverb, okay? So how will you focus on that word? What can you do to make that a very important word in your sentence? You can extend the accented syllable. Early, early. They take the bus early. They take the bus. They take the bus early. They take the bus early. They take the bus early. How will you make a yes-no question? A basic yes-no question with that sentence. Do they, question form, do they take the bus, sentence form, question form, do they take the bus, do they take the bus, do they take the bus early, do they take the bus early? How will you answer no to that question? No, they have to use a negative phrase, do not, no, they do not, no, they don't. No, they don't take. No, they don't take the bus early. No, they don't take the bus early. Let's make a when question. When they take bus. How will you do that? How will you make a when they take bus question? You have to use the question form, sentence form. They take the bus. That's the sentence form. Question form. Do they take the bus? When? When do they? When do they take the bus? When do they take the bus? When do they take the bus? All right, let's say late. Okay, and we'll make that our focus word. So let's extend the vowel sound. They take the bus late. They take the bus late. They don't take the bus early. They take the bus late. They don't take the bus they don't take the bus early. They take the bus late. All right, let's try the next one, which is it begins to rain heavily. It begins to rain heavily. Do you see any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? Heavily. Heavily. Let's make that our focus word. Heavily. 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 Make the accented syllable longer. Heavily. It begins to rain 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 heavily. Okay. How would you ask a basic yes/no question with that sentence? You have to use the question form, sentence form. It begins. Question form. Does it begin? Does it begin? Does it? Does it? Does it begin? Does it begin? Does it begin? Does it begin to rain? Does it begin to rain heavily? Does it begin to rain heavily? How will you answer no to that question? No. No, it does not. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't begin. No, it doesn't begin to rain. No, it doesn't begin to rain heavily. No, it doesn't begin to rain heavily. No, it doesn't begin to rain heavily. Okay. Let's make a how it begin rain question. This is a little bit difficult. But use the question form. All you have to do is use the question form. It begins to rain. Sentence form. It begins to rain. Question form. Does it? Does it begin to rain? Does it begin to rain? Now let's make a how question. How? How does it begin? How does it begin to rain? How does it begin to rain? And let's say lightly, lightly. It begins to rain. Lightly. We'll make that an important word. Lightly. It begins to rain lightly. It doesn't begin to rain heavily. It begins to rain lightly. Focus on those two words only. It doesn't begin to rain heavily. It begins to rain lightly. Okay, let's try the next one, which is I come home late. I come home late. I come home late. How will you make a yes/no question with this sentence? Do I? Question form. Sentence form. I come home. Question form. Do I come home? Do I come? Do I? Do I? Do I come? Do I come home late? Do I come home late? What is the focus word in that sentence? Late. Do I come home late? Do I come home? Do I come home late? Do I come home late? How would you answer no to that question? No, I do not. No, I don't. No, I don't come. No, I don't come home. No, I don't come home late. Okay. How will you make a when question with that sentence? When I come home. Question form. So sentence form. I come home. Question form. Do I come home? When do I? When do I come home? When do I come home? When do I come home? Let's say early. I come home, and we'll make early. Don't forget to focus on that word early. Early. I come home early. I come home early. That always happens in every phrase or every sentence in English. You focus on one or two words, maybe three. Everything else you push together. I come home early. I don't come home late. I come home early. I come home early. That's a very important thing to keep in mind, to try to practice. I don't come home late. I come home early. Okay, let's try the next one, which is she gets a new book. She gets a new book. Now, can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence. New is an adjective, so that would be a good word to focus on. New. Instead of new, it's new. She gets a new book. She gets a new book. She gets a new book. How would you make a yes/no question with that sentence? She gets a new book. She gets a new book. Does she? We'll have to use the question form. She gets a sentence form. Question form. Does she get a? Does she get a? Does she get a? Does she get a? Does she get a new book? Does she get a new book? Does she get a new book? Does she get a? Does she get a new book? Does she get a new book? How will you answer no to that question? No, she. No, she does not. You have to use the negative phrase, do not. No, she does not get a. No, she doesn't get a. No, she doesn't get a new book. 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 Okay, let's make a what kind of book question. So we've got she gets a new book. She gets a. That's the sentence form. Let's do the question form. Does she get a? Does she get a new book? What kind of book? What kind of book does she get? What kind of book? What? And then we'll make kind a special word. What kind of book does she get? What kind of book does she get? Let's say an old book. And so we'll say old. We'll make that special. That's a special word. New, old. She doesn't get a new book. She gets an old book. Okay, let's try the next one, which is he gives a big gift. He gives a big gift. Can you identify any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? He gives a big gift. I accidentally just gave you the answer. Big is an adjective. So that's how you say it. When you have an adjective, a lot of times that's what you want. You want to make it longer. He gives a big gift. He gives a big gift. Not he gives a big gift. That's okay. Maybe people will understand that. But really, what you want to say is he gives a big gift. He gives a big gift. He gives a big gift. How will you make a yes/no question with that sentence? He gives a big gift. Sentence form. He gives a question form. Does he give a? 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 Does he give a big gift? Does he give a big gift? Does he give a big gift? How will you answer no to that question? No, he does not. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't give a. No, he does not give a. No, he doesn't give a. No, he doesn't give a. No, he does not give a. No, he doesn't give a. No, he doesn't give a big gift. No, he doesn't give a big gift. No, he doesn't give a big gift. Let's make a what kind of gift question. So we have the sentence form. He gives a. Question form. What does he give a? Does he give a? Does he give a? What kind of gift? Make kind special. Make that a special word. What kind of gift does he give? 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 Let's answer a small gift. How will you make that word small special? A special word. Small. Small. Big. Small. He doesn't give a big gift. He gives a small gift. He doesn't give a big gift. He gives a small gift. He doesn't give a big gift. He gives a small gift. Okay, let's try the next one, which is we know the correct answer. We know the correct answer. Can you identify any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? Correct. Correct is an adjective. Let's see. Correct. So the accent, we have to identify the accented syllable. Correct is the second syllable. Okay. So let's make that longer. Actually, let's make the R sound very long. Correct. In this case, when you have an R, you'll make that longer. We know the correct answer. We know the correct answer. So we're making that word correct very special. It's the most important word. We know the correct answer. We know the correct answer. How will you make a yes-no question with this sentence? Do we? Do we know? Do we know the? Do we know the? So sentence form, statement form. We know the. Question form. Do we know the? Do we know the? Do we know the? Do we know the correct answer? Do we know the correct answer? How will you answer no? Tell me no. No, we do not. We have to use a negative phrase, do not. No, we do not. No, we don't. No, we don't know the. No, we don't know the correct answer. No, we don't know the correct answer. Let's make a what kind. We'll make kind a special word here. What kind of answer we know? How will you make that question? Sentence form. We know. Question form. Do we know? What kind of answer do we know? What kind of answer do we know? Question form. Let's say the wrong answer. Okay, now wrong is going to be a special word here, and it's got an R, so we'll say wrong. Make the R longer. Wrong. We don't know the correct answer, we know the wrong answer. We don't know the correct answer, we know the wrong answer. Okay, let's move this up a little bit. Okay, next sentence. They say hello loudly. They say hello loudly. Can you identify any adjectives or any adverbs in this sentence? Loudly is an adverb. So let's make that our focus word. We would do that by making the accented syllable very long. Loudly, loudly, loudly. They say hello loudly. Loud. Pay attention to that sound. That could be a sound that maybe is difficult in your language. It's three sounds. Ow. There's a kiss in the middle. Ow. Loudly. Loudly. So that's this is when the vowel sound really is important to get right. So it could be difficult if you're not saying all three sounds. Ow. Loudly. Loudly. There's really loudly. Three sounds. Okay. So they say hello loudly. They say hello loudly. How will you make a yes-no question, a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Do they say hello? Do they say hello loudly? So that's our special word. We have to make it very long. Loudly. Do they say hello loudly? How will you answer no to that question? No, they. No, they do not. No, they don't. No, they don't say. No, they don't say hello loudly. Loudly. Can you make a how they say hello question? How they say hello. Sentence form. They say hello. That's the statement form. They say hello. Question form. Do they say hello? How? How do they? How do they say hello? So many advanced people will say, how they say hello. No. Question form. How do they say hello? How do they say hello? Let's answer softly. Softly. Okay, in this case, we'll make the F very long. Softly. Softly. They don't say hello loudly. They say hello softly. Got to find these focus words in each phrase. It's very important. They don't say hello loudly. They say hello softly. Okay, let's try the next one, which is it runs very fast. It runs very fast. How will you make... Oh, first, can you find any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? Very. Very is an adverb. It's a very common one. So a lot of times, if you're using that word, you should make the vowel sound much longer. Very, very, not very, very. It runs very fast. It runs very fast. How will you make a yes/no question with that sentence? You have to use the question form. Does. Does it? Does it? Does it? Does it run? Does it run very fast? 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 How will you answer no to that question? No. No, it does not. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't run. No, it doesn't run very fast. No, it doesn't run very fast. No, it doesn't run very fast. Okay. How will you make a how it run question? How it run. You have to use the question form. How? How does it? So it runs. That's the sentence form. Question form. Does it run? How? How does it run? Question form. How does it run? Or how fast? You could say how fast. How fast does it run? How fast does it run? Let's say quite. 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 Not quiet, not shh, but quite. Quite. Let's make that a special word. So our two special words will be very and quite. Quite. It doesn't run very fast, but it runs quite fast. Quite fast. Make that your focus word. Quite fast. It doesn't run very fast. It runs quite fast. Okay, let's try the next one, which is I think a lot. I think a lot. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence? A lot. So let's make that a highlight. Let's make that the focus word, a lot. I think a lot. I think a lot. I think a lot. How would you make a yes/no question with that sentence? Do I? Do I think a lot? Do I think a lot? Do I think a lot? How would you answer no? No. No, I don't. No, I don't think a lot. No, I don't think a lot. Can you make a how often question? How often? So we have the statement form, I think. Then we have the question form, do I think? So how often do I think? How often do I think? And let's say the answer is enough. Okay, and because we have that F, let's make that F very long. Enough. I don't think a lot, but I think enough. I don't think a lot, but I think enough. Okay, let's try the next one, which is she tells a funny story. She tells a funny story. Can you identify any adjectives or adverbs in this sentence? She tells a funny story. Funny. Funny. So because we have an N, let's make the N longer. Funny. Funny. Wait. Funny. She tells a funny story. No, the oo. Let's do the oo. She tells a funny story. So we always have to find, in our phrases, we always have to find one word at least to make the focus, to make the high point of the sentence. This time it's funny. She tells a funny story. She tells a funny story. How will you make a yes/no question with that sentence? Does she? Does she tell a? Does she tell a? Does she tell a? So sentence, statement form. She tells a. She tells a. Question form. Does she tell a? Does she tell a? Does she tell a funny story? Does she tell a funny story? How will you answer no to that question? No, she. No, she doesn't tell a. No, she doesn't. She does not tell A. No, she does not tell A. No, she doesn't tell a. No, she doesn't tell A. No, she doesn't tell a funny. No, she doesn't tell a funny story. No, she doesn't tell a funny story. Can you make a what kind of story she tell question? What kind of story she tell? Statement form. She tells A. Question form. Does she tell A? What kind of story does she tell? What kind of story does she tell? She tells A. She tells. Does she tell? What kind of story does she tell? Let's say a sad story. Sad. Now, sad is an adjective. Let's make that an important word. Sad. She doesn't tell a funny story. She tells a sad story. She doesn't tell a funny story. She tells a sad story. You just have to you just have to be careful about those special words, those focus words. The other words don't matter. It's easier to talk this way, believe it or not, if you can master it. Let's try another one. He becomes happy suddenly. He becomes happy suddenly. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in this sentence? He becomes happy suddenly. Suddenly is an adverb, so let's make that our focus word. Now that's got how many syllables? Suddenly. It's got 3 syllables. Which syllable has the accent? Suddenly. It's the sa. So let's make that longer. He becomes happy suddenly. Suddenly. He becomes happy suddenly. He becomes happy suddenly. How will you make a basic yes/no question with that sentence? Does he become happy suddenly? Suddenly? Does he become happy suddenly? How will you answer no? No, he does not. No, he does not. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't become. No, he doesn't become happy suddenly. No, he doesn't become happy suddenly. No, he doesn't become happy suddenly. Let's make a when become happy question. When become happy. So we have the sentence form, he becomes happy. Question form, does he become? When does he become? When does he? When does he? When does he become happy? When does he become happy? Let's answer slowly. Okay, so our 2 focus words are suddenly and slowly. He doesn't become happy suddenly. He doesn't become happy suddenly. He becomes happy slowly. He doesn't become happy suddenly. He becomes happy slowly. All right, let's try the next one, which is we see an interesting movie. We see an interesting movie. How will you, first of all, are there any adjectives or adverbs in this sentence? Interesting is an adjective. So let's make that our focus word. Where's the accent? Interesting. It's on the first syllable. Interesting. We see an interesting movie. So let's make that the focus of our sentence. We see an interesting movie. We see an interesting movie. We see an interesting movie. How will you make a yes/no question with that sentence? Do we? Do we see? Do we see an? Do we see an? Do we see an? Do we see an interesting movie? Do we see an interesting movie? Do we see an interesting movie? How will you answer no to that question? No, we do not. No, we don't. No, we don't see an. No, we don't see an interesting movie. No, we don't see an interesting movie. Let's make a what kind of movie question. Okay, remember to focus on that word kind. What kind of movie? What kind? So not what kind of movie. What kind of movie? Make that bigger. Make that an important word. Okay, so we have we see. That's the sentence form. We see an interesting movie. The question form is do we see? Do we see? What kind of movie do we see? What kind of movie do we see? What kind of movie do we see? And here's the answer. Boring. Boring. So because that's a focus word, we'll say boring. Interesting. We don't see an interesting movie, we see a boring movie. We don't see an interesting movie, we see a boring movie. All right, let's try the next one. Just 2 more to go. Almost finished. They bring tasty snacks. They bring tasty snacks. Can you identify any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? Tasty. Tasty, that's like delicious. So tasty is an adjective. Let's make that our focus. Tasty. So not tasty, tasty. They bring tasty snacks. They bring tasty snacks. They bring tasty snacks. How will you make a yes/no question with that sentence? Do they? Do they bring tasty snacks? Do they bring tasty snacks? Answer no. Tell me no. No, they. No, they do not. No, they don't. No, they don't bring. No, they don't bring tasty snacks. No, they don't bring tasty snacks. No, they don't bring tasty snacks. Now, let's make a what kind of snacks question. So remember when you're doing this, when you make a what kind question, you probably will focus on that word kind. What kind of snacks do they bring? What kind of snacks do they bring? Let's see. Let's say healthy. Healthy. Usually those are opposites, right? Tasty and healthy. For me, they're opposites. So how will you focus on the word healthy? How will you make that sound like an important word? Healthy. Healthy. They don't bring tasty snacks, they bring healthy snacks. They don't bring tasty snacks, they bring healthy snacks. Okay, one more sentence, which is you choose a good game. You choose a good game. Can you identify any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? You choose a good game. Good is an adjective. Let's make that the focus of our idea. You choose a good game. So you choose a good game. That's the word that pops out. You choose a good game. How will you make a yes/no question with that sentence? Do you choose a? Sentence form, you choose a. Question form, do you choose a? Do you choose a? Do you choose a? Do you choose a good game? Do you choose a good game? How will you answer no? No, I don't. Let's see. Maya says, tasty snacks are not usually healthy. I agree, Maya. My snacks are always unhealthy. I only like tasty snacks, which are never healthy snacks. All right. So how will you answer no? To you choose a good game. Do you choose a good game? No. No, I don't. No, I don't choose a good game. No, I don't choose a good game. Okay. Make a what kind of game you choose. What kind of game you choose. Okay, how will you make that into a question? You choose a, that's the statement form, that's the sentence form. You choose a. Question form, do you choose a? Do you choose a? Or do you choose? No, a. Now, when we're making a what kind question, make sure that you emphasize the word kind. What kind of game do you choose? What kind of game do you choose? Let's say difficult game. Okay, so we have good. We're emphasizing good because that's an adjective. Good. Let's do the same thing with difficult. Okay, that's 3 syllables. Where is the accented syllable? Difficult. It's the first syllable. So let's make that bigger. Difficult. You don't choose a good game. You choose a difficult game. You don't choose a good game. You choose a difficult game. All right. Well, we did 20 sentences. We practiced some basic English. We'll do this again with more verbs, more irregular verbs. And next time, hopefully tomorrow, I think probably tomorrow, we'll continue doing this. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your comments. And I hope that you will return tomorrow when we continue this basic English practice. Goodbye.